Hello, this video is for Gemini, and we're going to find out what Gemini needs to know at this moment in time. Today is the 16th of December, 2023, coming up to Christmas, and it's a time where people may need some guidance. So let's find out what Gemini needs to know. Does Gemini need to know, please? Moment in time, what does Gemini need to know? Okay. We've got Justice, Ten of Swords in reverse, Queen of Pentacles upright, Three of Pentacles, the Star, the Moon in reverse, Six of Pentacles in reverse, Six of Swords in reverse, and Seven of Wands. So I'm going to read quickly just some of the quick notes on them, okay? And then we will clarify each. All right, so Justice, upright, is natural law, balance, karma, truth, wisdom, legal matters, fairness, cause and effect, integrity, objectivity, perspective, accountability. And then we have the Ten of Swords in reverse. Resisting the inevitable, can't really pronounce that word, not wanting to let go of negative emotions, rock bottom, a narrative rooted in lack and helplessness, devastating loss, recovery. Okay, so there's going to be some justice when it comes to this. If you are resisting a change, it's going to happen no matter what. Okay. We shall find out what this is all about. And then we've got Queen of Pentacles. Right, so that's about nurturing your finances. A healer, a working parent, a self-made person, material wealth and abundance, strength in family and community, a kind and nurturing heart, groundedness, being down to earth, generosity. And we've got Three of Pentacles. Cooperation, community, teaching and learning, sharing and listening, teamwork. There is no limit to what can manifest together. So what you can manifest together. And you've got the Star. Expectations fulfilled, wishes granted, opportunities, healing after traumatic events. I think that's what it's about. I think something traumatic happened and you've got a healing opportunity here. Events after traumatic events, knowing you are on the right path, inspiration, renewed hope. And you've got the Moon in reverse, okay? Fears that block you, difficulty separating reality and illusion, linear thinking, inability to process a spiritual or mystical experience, mental confusion, misinterpretation, anxiety, fear. Nine of Pentacles. In reverse. Oh, sorry, it's six. Six of Pentacles. One-way flow, abundance, over-giving or over-receiving, hoarding and holding on to what you have, choosing not to help, being uncharitable, selfishness, ulterior motives, inability to accept help, and then Six of Swords in reverse. We've got difficulties accepting help, resistance to change, adrasis transitions, carrying baggage, and weight from your past. And we've got Seven of Wands, so there's a need to heal, there's a need to protect yourself physically. Seven of Wands. Challenge, grounding and protecting yourself, movement and growth, creative innovation, remaining ahead, feeling vulnerable, a sign to continue to share your ideas, self-expression. Right, let's clarify some of this. I'm going to put a light on. All right. All right, let's clarify these cards for Gemini, please. Thank you. Why Justice? This is your current energy, what you're currently going through. Why Justice? Okay, this is something to do with your childhood. Or a gift that is coming your way. Six of Hearts. It's time to lighten up. This is a delightful and cheerful influence. Childlike joy will soon be yours. It is likely that you will be reminded of a happy childhood memory. A fond sense of nostalgia might be easily triggered because of a short trip you make, or a gift given to you by a friend or a loved one. Try to become more aware of the fact that these feelings are always there for you. All they need is to be gathered up and appreciated like a bouquet of sweet scented flowers. Do yourself a favor and make ample time for yourself. By being as open, trusting, and optimistic as a child, you open yourself up to new ideas and pleasant influences. Surround yourself with young people and tap into their energy. Savor past memories, experiencing them with all your senses. You will have a renewed appreciation for family life, and especially a little child, either your own or someone else's. You can benefit from spending time with younger people, even very young children at times. Their innocence can be a reminder that that cynicism and negative thoughts are the refuge of the lonely and the bitter. Take pleasure in fond recollections. So this Justice is coming up from something to do with your past. And then you're moving into the Ten of Swords in reverse. Why the Ten of Swords in reverse, please? For Gemini. Thank you. Right, you've got the Ten of Wands in reverse. To clarify the Ten of Swords in reverse. Ten of Wands. Define your goals. Okay, so it looks like you're like resisting walking away. That's what it looks like. Unless you have a clear idea of where you want to go in life, you are going to go on working yourself into the ground with no good results to show for it. Even if you realize that you need to make some major changes, you might feel emotionally impotent. Unable to act in your own best interests, overwhelmed by the many commitments you have made. In a reading, when the Ten of Wands is reversed, it usually means that you are expecting too much of yourself, yet resenting the demands that are being made. You might feel like a martyr, bogged down by family responsibilities and professional demands you can't possibly satisfy. Yet even though you feel alone with your burdens, it is unlikely that you will reach out to the people that you love and trust. Clearly, you are not able to make good, clear decisions at this time. A pattern from your past could be influencing your relationships in a negative way. Controlling attitude may have made you too rigid and opinionated. Find ways to dig down deep into your psyche. Don't be a victim. All right, so here we go. We have childhood things, right? To clarify justice, we've got things from your past as well coming up. Possibly from your childhood. There's resistance here. And then we're going into the Queen of Pentacles. This is about taking care of your finances, possibly. Why the Queen of Pentacles? Wow, that was quick. Okay, we got strength. Okay. Strength is clarifying this need for nurturing your finances. Let's see, 8 of strength. Number 8. You are stronger than you think. The key to being strong and heroic isn't that you are braver than the average human being, but that you choose to embrace a fearless attitude for the sake of ethics. There are many levels of strength: emotional, intellectual, physical, spiritual, and there is no telling which of these will be most useful to you at this time. Depending on your question, this card can represent a constant attempt to balance the spiritual and carnal elements in your nature, rather than keeping them in harmony. The result could be a virtual seesawing from one extreme to the other. But even in the face of this conflict, you can find a way to integrate these virtues, because they are permanent and necessary aspects of our humanity. One of the things you may need to learn is how to be more loving and accepting of another person's weaknesses. When you get to that point, you'll be equally forgiving of your own. At this time, it is possible to accomplish with love what you can't do with force. Courage and perseverance are key. Sorry, this is what you can't do with force. Full stop. Courage and perseverance are key, because a brave heart can endure even when there is great fear. Be loyal and devote yourself to your higher ideas while paying attention to your instincts. There's a need to have strength when it comes to your finances, I feel. But also come across as gentle, loving when you are dealing with others. Because that shows strength as well. Okay? Be more humble if you can. Three of Pentacles is about cooperation, collaborating with others. So possibly to do with your job, business-wise, partnerships. Let's find out why the Three of Pentacles plays. Thank you. Queen of Wands. Okay, this is nurturing your actions, watching your actions, being careful with your actions. Queen of Wands. This has also got to do with the wish fulfillment. The next card is the Star. Let's read what this says. It says assert yourself, okay? So to do with your company, possibly, whatever you're doing, in terms of earning money or starting to collaborate with others, that will bring abundance to you. This is about asserting yourself. Whether or not you possess the characteristics suggested by this card, you need to start behaving as if you do. If you act confident or socially self-assured, people will automatically treat you as if you are that person. Creative and inspired projects are looming in the near future. If you would be wise to turn the majority of your talent and ambition in their direction. If you are not the person described by this card, it is likely that someone very much in her image will soon enter your life. As a romantic partner, this person could be the love of your life. As a friend, boss, mentor, or colleague, this person can be a great force for encouragement and resources. Perhaps by emulating their bold behavior and royal air, you will be able to tap into your own unique gifts, showing off your magnetic personality and captivating intelligence. Use your anger as a tool, not as a weapon. Instead of becoming frustrated and upset, put your emotions to good use by letting them inspire and motivate you. A good leader is a good example. Channel your energy into creative outlets. This is so weird, but I see like what's standing out most to me in this card is this little ball here of string. And what's coming to me is like a cat. That, you know, a cat likes to play with things like this. So there might be something to do with a cat within this reading. Or that you produce things like clothing, you like to knit or something like that. Yes, it is on this card, but this is what's coming to me. Right, the next card is the Star. That's why the Star plays. Why the Star plays. Thank you. King of Swords in reverse. Living in your head, okay? Intellect, reason, and analyzes are wonderful traits, but at the present time, they can't get in the way of common sense. Intellect can be at odds with wisdom, both in your personal and private life. It can also block your progress now, especially if your theories are unworkable. When they are put into practice, dealing on a strictly intellectual level can be a mistake if you are trying to forge a close or more intimate relationship. Although you believe in being fair and impartial, you could find that your judgment is somewhat impaired by preconceived ideas at this time. If you are currently dealing with an astute, an authority, someone who's authoritative, you might find it hard to get your own ideas across. If this person is a boss, you may fear that you won't be promoted. If this person is a mate or a partner, it could be hard for you to create a sense of equality in your relationship. You should be aware of behaving in a way that causes associates to see you as a snob. Your cool, rational mind is one of your finest features, but you shouldn't use it as a barrier between yourself and other people. Try to be more diplomatic, not so judgmental. Right, Gemini. This is the need for strength, the need for showing kindness through how you come across, but also assert yourself. Again, assert yourself, right? There is that element of fear all the time that someone might judge you based on how you act. So we like to put masks on, right? Hide our true intentions from others, or try and please other people all the time. Enough's enough. Assert yourself. It's time to be fully you. Come into your power. All right? The next card is the moon in reverse. So something secretive. Why the moon in reverse, please? Let's find out. Why the moon in reverse? Why the moon in reverse, please? Alright, Queen of Hearts in reverse and the King of Wands. Okay. So this is to do with you're not taking responsibility, or you're not nurturing yourself, okay, in terms of your emotions, and something to do about your taking responsibilities for your actions as well. Let's have a quick read. Queen of Hearts. It's Queen of Cups. Show you care. Don't absorb the negativity of others. Here we go. The card reverse suggests that how important it is that you adopt a harder shell in order to shield yourself from those who might take advantage of your compassionate nature. So if you are a people pleaser, this is confirming that you need to shield yourself. You need to stop letting people take advantage of your kind nature. Your intuition is divinely inspired. It must be used to, but it must be used to empower and not enable others. Helping them become more emotionally independent can be your crowning achievement. Are you the person who has the unfocused, even confused ways of reversed Queen of Hearts? If that doesn't describe you, it is possible that you will soon meet an individual who has these characteristics. Be sure to guard against codependent and enabling behavior, either in yourself or someone else close to you. This is a person that you love. Visualize yourself actively living their life from their point of view. If you are enabling a lover or a mate, their bad habits or neediness could eventually become a burden or even cause you heartbreak. You must let them learn their own lessons. Don't be tempted to play the victim, even if you are feeling somewhat vulnerable at this point in your life. Don't take in everybody else's problems. If you have the need to talk things out, seek out a good friend or even a professional therapist. King of Wands is next. Alright, tease upright. Show the way. I'm getting the sense now that you are a leader, okay? That people do look up to you. And you're worried that they won't like you because you're not putting your foot down enough. And if you do, they won't like you. But that's just in your mind. That's in your head. Okay? This is an opportunity to take strong dynamic action in order to make the most cherished goals come true. This is going back on the star card. Your wishes, your desires. Let others know that you mean business. Reward loyalty, but punish those who deserve to be punished. Only by showing that you are in charge. Sorry, my voice is going. Can you prove to those around you, and especially anyone who works for you, who is the boss? All right, so you're in a leadership position with your company, with your job, whatever it is that you do. And your boss, this is telling you to own up, show some strength, be humble, be kind in how you come across, but at the same time, let them know who's boss. You can do that by showing compassion as well. Your actions are the key to how others perceive you. If you envision yourself as forceful, firm, and dominant, then it is this vibe that you give off. Again, this is the second card now, saying that if you do this, you act a certain way, that this is how others will perceive you and see you. Okay? So let people see you for who you really are. Be you, and that will be liberating, that will be free. Don't doubt yourself, and don't show fear, even if you are afraid. If you do not fit these criteria, it is likely that you will soon meet or be influenced by an individual of this type. I'm sorry, but I do feel that this is you. This is someone you may want to emulate. If you do, you are certain to become a fierier and more self-confident person. Confront your greatest strengths and weaknesses. Make a list of them and study it with an objective eye. Only by being absolutely true to yourself can you gain the self-knowledge needed to improve your life. Take action. Okay. Why the Six of Pentacles in reverse? The Six of Pentacles in reverse, please. For Gemini. For Gemini. The Six of Pentacles for Gemini. It's about giving and receiving. Could this be about Christmas? Six of Pentacles in reverse, please, for Gemini. Thank you. You got the Chariot in reverse. The Chariot is the fastest moving energy in tarot. But it's in reverse. There's a slowness here. Six of Pentacles in reverse. Chariot in reverse. Be aware of roadblocks and explore detours. Okay. Even the best plans can be derailed if there is insurmountable odds blocking your progress. If that is the case, don't fool yourself by thinking that stubborn resistance alone will get you what you want. There is such a thing as being too focused on a plan, especially if all the indicators are showing that failure is imminent. Don't be too proud to admit that you might have taken a wrong turn or two, and once you have realized that fact, it is up to you to make a definite course correction. Obviously, your goal can't be achieved in the way that you originally envisioned. Don't become defensive if someone who matters to you and whose judgment you trust gives advice on the matter. Listen to what they have to say. Right. There's a need to pause. This is what I'm picking up on. This is what I'm feeling right now. It's a need to pause. Right. If you know what you need to do and you know how to do it, yet you know you've made mistakes in your past, this is telling you that, give that person, whoever that you normally give advice to, let them give you advice for a chance. Let them speak their mind to you, and be humble about it. Be thankful for it. Even if you don't agree with them. It's others' intentions that come across that might be more valuable than their actions. right? The problem is that you don't really know what you want. You need to get things straight in your mind before attempting to make any dream come to fruition. Simply wanting to be successful isn't enough. There needs to be some guiding sense of purpose, or you are attempting to drive a vehicle without being able to steer it. That vehicle could simply be about your business, right? When the chariot is reversed, it is not uncommon to experience problems concerning transportation or travel arrangements. You may have to give up a plan, cancel a trip that you were anticipating, or rethink or revise a daily commute. I want to clarify the chariot. I want to know why the chariot in reverse, please. Thank you. Ace of Swords in reverse. Okay, the Ace of Swords is a new beginning in terms of your thoughts, how you think, but it's in reverse. So this either hasn't happened yet, or you are blocking yourself from going after what you want. Ace of Swords in reverse. Don't be so pushy. You believe firmly in your course of action, and that is good, but you refuse to allow new information or opposing views to have a voice. All right, this is about that person, possibly, or people giving you advice. You are not opening according to the universe's plan, or you use your intellect and knowledge as a weapon in order to control things to go a certain way. That's not good. You can be sure the plan will backfire. You also need to be realistic in what you expect from a mate, friend, or close associate. If you set the bar too high, you are sure to be disillusioned at some point. Oh, Gemini. Be aware of instituting a self-fulfilling prophecy. For instance, if you fear that you are someone close to you is not up to a current challenge, you're virtually giving such a negative thought the power to come true. If you are not sure about speaking your mind because of how your words will be received, keep silent. You should never follow any planned goal or individual in blind obedience. Having doubts, even in the face of admiration, is not only reasonable, but healthful. Question what someone is trying forcefully to convince you of. This is what's causing the slowness in moving forward in terms of earning, right? This is how you are as a person. Basically, if you want good things, then you will make the appropriate changes in your life. I'm always going to be truthful and honest when it comes to my readings, and sometimes my readings can kick butt. They tell us things that we already know, and that, and if we don't know, then it's telling us what we need to know in a way that is a bit blunt, right? A bit harsh, but sometimes we need that, okay? You've got the Nine of Swords in reverse, okay? So this is, you're struggling to come away from troubled waters. Sorry, Six of Swords in reverse. Why the Six of Swords in reverse, please? Why the Six of Swords in reverse, please? Thank you. Right. Possibly this delay is to do with going after something that would emotionally fulfill us. Okay, there's this fast-moving energy here. Prince of Hearts, the Knight of Hearts, Knight of Cups. A poetic view of life. Currently, it is vital to show the charming, romantic side of your nature. That's nice. Don't be afraid to do a little innocent flirting, especially if you have been in a serious phase of life recently. Ah, okay. In the past, being charming and attractive to others, regardless of their sex, and expressing the romantic, poetic view of life have gotten you what you needed. If you do not typify with this characteristic of the Knight of Cups, it is highly likely that you will soon meet someone who does. This individual could turn out to be a love interest, or perhaps they will inspire you, even introduce you to an exceptional and creative new cycle of friends. So I'm getting that this person is causing this delay, moving from your past or moving away from this trouble. It's because you're holding on to this person. It is likely that as a result of these new interests, you will attract invitations and some new contacts. Whomever you meet and whatever you do, now is the time to explore feelings of young love. Keep romance alive in your life. Visualize yourself in a love scene from one of your favorite movies. Savor the feelings. Feel every one that you can. Stay in touch with your true spirit. Explore your sexuality and remember to keep secrets to yourself. That is clarifying the slowness here. Okay, just keep that in mind. And you've got the Seven of Wands. Okay, that's a need to protect yourself, or to even start a healing journey within yourself. Seven of Wands. Why the Seven of Wands, please? Wow, that flew out. Okay. The Seven of Wands is being clarified by the Two of Wands. This is about a choice, that needing to make a choice on a different path. There's a slowness to that now. Right, let's read the Two of Wands in reverse. Stay out of your own way. As much as careful planning can help you attain your goal, it can create extra burdens and problems in your life. This is not a time to be overly analytical. In other words, don't make the mistake of overthinking things during the planning stages. Keep good records and make comprehensive lists, but don't be too bogged down by the details, or you are likely to be disappointed by the results. Nagging and bickering can become a source of aggravation between you and a partner or colleague, even if the two of you happen to be on the same page. Whenever possible, you need to avoid a tendency to blame and find fault. Too much criticism can undermine a relationship, as well as your own belief in yourself. Once you start questioning that, you might as well say goodbye to the pleasure or success of your project. Even though things are in a flux, you should not attempt to make too many decisions at this time. Let one change lead naturally to the next, rather than trying to make things happen too fast. You'll regret it if you do. Alright, so far this whole reading is like you're trying to force things to go your way, and it's not going to work. Or you are stuck in a way of handling situations and dealing with people that just isn't going to benefit you in the long run. This is the wheel of fortune spinning, right? And if you try and force an outcome, the wheel is still going to spin, but it's not going to go in your favor. What you don't see coming is the Knight of Pentacles here. Okay, this is you walking away from your things. All this work that you've put in, You're finally saying goodbye to it and walking away. Let's clarify that. Clarify the Knight of Pentacles, please. Yeah. It's the Tower in reverse. You're walking away because something big happens. But the something big that happens is because you see this thing that can crash and come down burning, right? Whether it be your business or something. You see that it is possible and it will, but you keep delaying it. You keep trying to force things to not go that way. Sometimes you just have to let it be. And sometimes the universe has a way of making it so, whether we like it or not. Okay? So ultimately, if we don't accept or make changes, the universe will have a way of making it so. As scary as that is, and it's not going to be in the way that we think or want. So sometimes it's better to make the changes on our own. Positive changes, everything with love, peace, grace, harmony, and how we come across to others. Be humble. Otherwise this will happen. And you'll be forced, not even forced, but you'll have probably no choice but to walk in a different direction, take a different path, go somewhere. But that's not bad. It's not bad because look, if you look, the next card is the Sun. And the Sun card is happy, right? But it is in reverse. So there are some changes that need to be made. Okay? You're walking towards the Sun. But it's not going to be, and this is happiness and healing. It's not going to be the way that you think it's going to happen. Does that make sense? Okay. Right, I'm going to get an overall reading for this message, or an overall message for this reading. Overall message for this reading for Gemini, please. Overall reading for Gemini. Message for Gemini, please. Right. Love. Love, love, love. Alright, the love that you seek is waiting to be made manifest. You'll know when it arrives, for love always looks for the best in others and is recognized in an instant. Love is your true nature, and it is necessary for you to honor the compassion you feel in your heart. When you're true to yourself, your light shines brightly with divine love, nourishing you from within and inspiring those around you. Heartbreak, loss, and rejection has caused your heart chakra to shrink, and your fears have become guarded and defensive. But have faith, for a little magic will bring about the satisfaction your heart requires in order to be whole. Other meanings: work with a rose quartz crystal All right. Accept and believe in who you are. It's safe to give and to receive love. Honor your true feelings. Be true to yourself. Gemini. Be true to yourself. That was your reading. I hope you enjoyed. Sorry if it was a bit harsh. And know that good things will come, but some change is needed. This is Love of Light Tarot. Thank you so much. Please share, subscribe, and like if this resonated with you.